Hello everyone, and welcome to... Yep, welcome to death. No, that's not the way I wanted to do it. And anyway, welcome back to my Let's Play of Doom 64. From where we last left off, we finally completed the main game as we defeated the Mother Demon. And now we're starting off with the bonus episodes of these fun levels. Well, the first one we're doing is Cat and Mouse, which is one of 3 levels that are, well, they're only accessible after beating Hectic. And as you can see, the Cyberdemon has booked me. Let's see that again and see how he does that. Yep. And also there's also something funny I need to show you once again. See, back behind the Cyberdemon. Watch this. Wait for it. Oh! Look at that! I've done it again! I shot his butt! Like I haven't done since the marshes in PSX Doom. And so anyway, let's get back to the action. Oh, yep, as soon as you see the Cyberdemon in this, then make a run. This is kind of like Tom and Jerry, but with a Doom twist. Oh, he's doing the warping thing once again, like we haven't seen since Tricks and Traps. I mean, I can't stop the Cyberdemon from warping around like I should have done back in Tricks and Traps. Doom 2. That's what you do, memorize where the rockets are and go get real fast. Still can't see the HUD though. Ah. Whoa. Oh, didn't expect that to. And also, did you have a good New Year? And also, as you know, but you're wondering what I've got for Christmas. Well, I've got like Spyro Reignited Trilogy on the PS4, and I've also got the Voyager Advanced add-on pack for Train Simulator, which is that the only reason I've got it is to replace my original Voyager pack that I had years ago. And oh yeah, I've got The Incredibles 2 and Coco on DVD, and also Hotel Transylvania, the 3-movie collection. And I've got a new set of pajamas like what I'm wearing now, and what else did I get? Oh yeah, I've also got a pilot's cap finally. Just remember in my Let's Play of Chicken Run, I did mention the pilot's cap, you know, when we were flying the old crate. And no, yeah, I've got some downloadable add-ons for Train Simulator and Flight Simulator. Once I've got 3 downloadable add-ons for Train Simulator, which were from Bossman Games. Whereas I've got 2 Black 5s, which is 2 Black 5 packs, which is one which is George Stevenson, and the other Black 5 pack was Eric Tracy. You know, the Black 5 I often see up at the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. That's the same one, Eric Tracy. And for Flight Simulator, I've got like, what else? What did I get for Flight Simulator? Oh, I've got the A330 expansion pack. You know, for the, you know, like, well, I've already got like the Airbus long haul collection. Wait, remember and also the A330 expansion I got had like the Royal Air Force A330 that I recently flew to conclude RAF 100. And oh yeah, I've also got the DC-10 delivery expansion add-on, which contains like being a Bangladesh one and also the Laker Airways Skytrain. Perhaps one day I might fly the Laker Skytrain DC-10 from like Gatwick to New York. And now I've got Flight Sim Commander as well. You know, to plan out mainly to plan out my flights from not just the UK but anywhere in the world. And also, in Christmas, in the last days of Christmas, I've also watched a Christmas episode of Mr. Bean where we know his girlfriend wanted an engagement ring, but all that Mr. Bean ever got her was a picture of an engaged couple. Still, he was like, it's got this cardboard thing on the back so it can stand there, or it can stand there, or it can even stand just here. Isn't it brilliant? And I've also watched my Mickey Mouse Christmas trilogy, whereas the third one was the House of Mouse Christmas special, where I remember the Nutcracker segment where the narrator was explaining the story, but Valdrick kept interrupting. that was I find one that I find really funny. There was one bit I find funny is when Valdrick broke the Nutcracker, and then the narrator was like, right, just for that, I'm kicking you out of the story. Just when I thought the narrator was nearly headless Nick. Oh. Wasn't prepared for that. Yeah, personally I think fighting the Cyberdemon in the hallway is stupid. Plus, you know the House and Mouse Christmas special I mentioned. House and Mouse features all your favorite Disney characters from films and cartoons. Like, oh yeah, I've seen Captain Hook in that Christmas special. And guess what? I voiced Captain Hook in that Peter Pan fan dub back a few months ago last year, back in August. I mean, you should have seen me where I was doing it, where I had the footage of the entire film on GarageBand, and I found Captain Hook's scenes and then do his performance over it. And not to mention, I also voiced Mr. Darling. You know, the dad to like Wendy, John, and Michael. And he's the one who wanted Wendy to grow up, like any other dad. And also on New Year's Day, I've watched a do-it-yourself episode of Mr. Bean. I was wondering when he was like, you know, cutting a square bit on his wall, you know, in his flat. Surprised how he did it without even removing the pictures and anything that's attached to the wall. And also a bit of the end where he made his entire flat white. You know, think of it as that wet painters episode in SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs assigned them to paint the inside of his house, but the difference of that is Mr. Krabs gave SpongeBob and Patrick a warning where he told them that the paint was permanent, that it would never come off. And he was all like, if I see even one drop on anything but wall, I'll have your rear ends cut off and mounted over me fireplace. Oh, and the Cyberdemon looked at me again. Right, I think I better do it the cheating way to get out of that. Yep, as soon as you see him, make a run for it. And try to pick up all the rockets as you can without disturbing the Cyberdemon. Whoops! Why did I have to go and do that? But I think I'm going to get every weapon available! I mean, mind you, I've not used the BFG on him. Not used the BFG throughout the remainder of Doom 64, but there's the Unmaker, which you make. Hey, I've still got the three laser cannons. Mind you, I should take care of the timer. I think the nightmare imps are going to cause me aggro. Think about how it's just in case if he teleports. I don't know when he's gonna warp around. Oh. Yep, you can see he warps around. Not to mention you can see you through invisible walls. Like if you watched Jeff and David's show, this level, you can see he can still see. Whoa! God, that's not worth hiding up there! Look how tight the hallway is. Ah! And again, that was actually not the Cyberdemon's fault. It was me. You know what? Let's try this again. Yeah, I would go invulnerable, but while the Cyberdemon is doing his warp bit. Also, that was also my first Christmas movie. Oh, yep! Yep! Told ya! He can see you through invisible walls. I mean, he's like demon technology, really. I mean, no, he has technology because he has rocket launcher and wires on him. Whoa! Oh, why did I have to go over the way of the rocket? Never gonna get out of this way that this keeps up. Mind you, it's good thing I've still got the 3 demon keys, which still powers up the elevator. I think I'll use the chain gun on the nightmare imps. What do you think? I still don't know when the Cyberdemon's gonna walk around. Need to keep an eye out for him though. Whoa! Didn't see him there! Right, you know what? I'm gonna go invulnerable. I think I'll go invincible on him. Just think, again, this is like Tom and Jerry, where the Cyberdemon's Tom and I'm Jerry. Let's see if I can get out of this one, eh? Well, I'll probably use invulnerability. I'll use invulnerability just to kill the nightmares. Yep. Invulnerability means you're immune to all damage. Whoa, I had no idea the Cyberdemon can go through invisible walls. Whoa! The reason I'm doing this is because I have no idea when the Cyberdemon is going to walk around. Yep, like so. Imagine if he did that constantly and should have trapped in Doom 2. Also, the last year was also my first Christmas without my Auntie Suzanne. Mind you, now that I think about it, I think I know my... How can I put this? But this year, starting from this year, I might do flights to Orlando with the Virgin Atlantic. Not just Virgin Atlantic, the Virgin Atlantic planes, but from other planes from like fly to Florida from not just Manchester but Gatwick and any airport in the UK and Europe. I might do that in all of my Suzanne until I finally get a chance to do let's say holidays annually. Mind you, I might probably think of my cousin Samantha, My sister's daughter might still do holidays to Florida. I mean, mind you, I might have to think about doing that with Samantha at one point. I could get to know her kids better, as well as the little one, Oliver. Pretty sure I'm killed all the nightmare imps. And mind you, now that I think about it, my mum and dad are currently saving up to go to Orlando for my 30th birthday, which will be in like 3 years time. And we've got a lot of work to do to save up for that. Mind you, I can't imagine me doing holidays in Florida with Samantha, who's basically my cousin. Can you imagine me doing that, eh? I mean, if I do that, I just think of all the time my mum could have to herself. I can't speak. Oh, look at that! He's gone. Just as well, hate to see him getting away with murder. I think now's a good time to turn off the invulnerability and finish him off the proper way. Maybe I might regret turning that off the invulnerability. Yes! Done it! Finally! Completed the first fun level! Next up is hardcore. What we were going to do next time. Yep, we've got the mancubi again! And that's where I'm going to have to cut off on this bonus episode. But don't worry, we'll continue with the next bonus episode. And so until then, bye!